Mark, the relentless nature of Championship football is very much upon us. Is that something that you've missed?
Yeah, you do. It demands of you. It makes challenges of the players and the staff, and it really is that Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. It never stops, but it's about being prepared for every challenge, being ready for every game.
Mixed emotions after the defeat to Bristol City. There were aspects of the performance you were pleased with, but obviously frustrated with the manner of the result. Now you've had time to reflect. Is that still your assessment?
The overriding factor is, Paul, we lost. We lost a game of football and dropped 3 points. That's you can't get away from that fact, and we have to correct that tomorrow night against a very good Swansea team. But we can look at a game and take positives and aspects of how we played and parts of the game and how we built up and created chances. But you've got to take the chances, and you saw the Man City Tottenham game, which was so one-sided in terms of stats, and Spurs get the 3 shots and 2 goals. So that's it. You have to take your chances. So very frustrating. Can't get away from the fact we have dropped 3 points. But a quick chance, as you said, in the nature of the Championship, to correct it. You
said afterwards as well that the dressing room was frustrated. Is that something that you like?
Yeah, I like that. I like discussion. I like respectful discussion. It's how we learn. You know, it's people talking, and you need players to dig you out now and again to sharpen you up and put a shot across your bows, because if you've been sloppy and caused a mistake, you need to be told. You know, you need to get better as a group. It's how we tell people, how we learn is really important to me.
And is that something you stand back and watch as a manager when those discussions are happening player to player, for them to almost resolve themselves?
Yeah, absolutely right. That's how they, as I said, that's how they learn. We walked in and the boys were talking. We let them talk for 5 minutes, and you see the senior pros had some real quality and knowledge and experience, like Jeff and Mark Pugh and Angel and Grant. These guys, Tony last year in the change didn't play, but gives in a really good contribution. And that type of impact for the senior pros is really important. The young ones have got to speak their mind as well. But it's us learning how we communicate, how best to get our message across, and how best it will benefit the whole group.
Wednesday night we play host to Swansea, and they're a team who've certainly started very well under Steve Cooper.
No, they have an host Steve from Liverpool, and know the good job he's done and the great job with England, etc. He's very attentive on detail, well organised, game savvy. So we know we faced a very tough test. They've got a good squad, lots of ability in the squad. They've had a great start, as you rightly say, and they'll come and present a really formidable challenge. What we have to do is recognise it, prepare well, know what we do well as a team, and then apply ourselves.
Do you expect it to be quite an open game?
I think it'll be 2 good footballing teams. I think it'll be a bit nip and tuck in terms of shape. I think we may cancel ourselves out in certain areas of the park, but what we have to do is be better than them on the ball. Their aim will be to be better than us, man to man. We have to be better, use the ball quickly, creatively, and get the chances and take those chances, and that's the game for us.
Back-to-back home games, and then of course home in the Carabao Cup as well. So 3 games on the spin at home. Is this where the tone can be set for the season in terms of what fans and players can expect when they come to our stadium?
Yeah, you hope so, but I also hope that the supporters who went to Bristol on Saturday, disappointed by the result and the outcome of course, but I hope they see always maximum effort, and they see a team trying to play in a certain way and trying to attack the opponent's goal and play with intensity and a desire and a real passion for the game. I hope our supporters always see that, and if they do, when we have bad days or disappointing days, at least they see 100% effort as a bare minimum requirement. If we do that, we'll be okay with our supporters. So we've got to show at home. Naturally, you're at home, you want to attack, be on the front foot, make it a very tough place for anyone to visit, and get the right 3 points, hopefully. Team
news, Lee Wallace and Mide Shodipo have missed out in recent games. What can you tell us?
Lee's back out on the grass, getting closer every day in terms of his stepping up. You know, he came through a nasty injury there, frustrating for him. He's a high quality player with a great CV. But as I mentioned before, credit to Ryan Manning, he's grabbed his chance, and Lee knows he's got a tough job to get that shirt back. So that's great. Mide's probably out for 2 or 3 weeks in terms of a knock to the knee, and he's being well taken care of by the medical team. But other than that, we're in good shape. The squad's fitting well and makes selection very hard.
A selection that you welcome, a selection headache you welcome.
It's a headache. You know, people say it's a nice headache. I can't think of a nice headache, but it's a problem. And it's a problem that you want to have if you're going to have a problem as a football manager. It means the squad is hungry, they're pushing hard for places all over the park, every position now, and we've got good competition. And the Carabao Cup game showed you that we have quality and we have options that we can fall back on. So the squad's in a good place right now.